is Grant Wallace?
Right now we're at Bremen Farms. It's in Buchanan, Georgia, Haralson County. I moved here about 3 years ago and I love it here.
When did the idea of the farm come about?
Well, I met the owners of this farm. Yeah, I don't know, I don't like this question. Can we do the next one? I believe in, hard work and commitment. Well, I started this farm out here 3 years ago, our apothecary at Bremen Farms. Later, last year, November 1st, we opened up Moonie Mart to be like a 7-day-a-week outlet for the farm. So people can go there, any day of the week from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Purchase our produce and then other gifts from other farms and makers in the area. In the barn, I do everything in there from drying the herbs, processing them, making the tea blends, to also handling perfumery materials and making one-of-a-kind perfumes. And then outside, that's where we grow all of the things that I then use to create other products with. And that's one of the biggest joys that I get to have, is that to work outside growing the herbs and the produce. And then I get to take that inside and use more of my creative muscles to create other products like the tea blends and the perfumes. My favorite task at the farm is honestly harvesting. When the herbs are grown up tall and they're plentiful and abundant. So this time of year we do, bed prep in the spring. We've already started planting arugula, salad greens, kale. It's a lot windier today than last time.
True.
Part of my day is often checking the quality of the herbs that are growing out here in our 1-acre perennial herb garden. We've got some bronze fennel over here. Take a little bite out of this and make sure we've got the right flavors that we want for our chef customers. I've been waiting for this lemon balm to come back because a lot of my customers like that. Here's a little piece of it. And I love lemon balm, and you do a little rub like this. Smell it, and I say, catching a quick blessing. I think one of my most favorite parts of the farm is just how slow everything moves out here. So it teaches you patience and gives you some grounding. Yeah, tractor's sexy as hell. Of course, in a garden, there's a lot of maintenance you've got to do, so I'm often out here hoeing a little bit. Right here, we have some baby radishes that we're growing. We're just gonna clean up a little bit. Nothing beats it. That is some good stuff. These are things that I do at the farm. All right, I want to have some swag too. I'm going to come out the corner here, out of the doorway, you know what I mean? You see the swag? We go like this. We'll just do a quick 360, just in case you want to have fun with that. Still going? Okay. Thank you. Well, there's a lot of dirt on that one spot, you know. Welcome to Moonie Mart. We say that when everyone comes in because we want them to feel seen. And, you know, if you think about it, if you're having a party at your house and someone walks in, I don't ignore them. You know, I say, hey, I ask them their name and, you know, help them feel welcomed. The idea of the Mart was an evolution of my dream to open a modern country store. So I needed an outlet for the farm that was going to be open 7 days a week, but then I also wanted to showcase other farmers and makers products that I know and help support their small family businesses as well. As someone who is a resident of Buckhannon, you know, there's just not that many food options out here or places to gather as a community, you know, outside of church. So I wanted to open a place that was really clean and safe for people to hang out and also have access to foods that they normally don't have access to. I think the hardest part of running Moonie Mart is just juggling it with all of my other obligations. I think the hard part is going to be time management with the farm coming up this summer too. One thing about Moonie Mart is the simplicity of it at its core. So I refuse to make it too complicated. I think people are surprised though when they walk in here, and honestly like surprised and delighted because, you know, something I've heard a lot is, you know, what is this place doing in Buckhannon, Georgia? In order for Moonie Mart to be successful, there has to be a successful relationship between Moonie Mart, which is a place of community and commerce, tied into farming and farmers. Success to me in Moonie Mart would be walking in the door and seeing a bunch of smiling faces in here, regulars that I see often, people that depend on Moonie Mart, what we do for them and the food that we provide. So legacy to me has always been really important, and that's the whole reason I got into farming to begin with, was for my boys. So, you know, I had my first kid, my first son, when I was 20 years old, and shortly after that, you know, started my first garden with him. And it's always been a pursuit with the kids, so they've always, you know, helped me out along the way. So everything at the farm, you know, started because of the kids, and I want to continue to grow that for them because I think it's the best way to grow up. And for the future, you know, I want to be able to give them something. So an opportunity or some land, but really I feel like my legacy's already kind of been instilled in them because of the way that I've raised them out here on the farm. So I think legacy to me, it all goes towards them.
Who is Grant Wallace?
I'm a father, a farmer, a businessman, and a face in the community.
I have never seen Grant sweep before.